Hello friends, happy Friday. Welcome back to the Golden Tee Lounge. Kevin Lindsay here. It is time to take a look at this week's Freaky Friday Daily Contest. This is the best of GT 2022 Par 5s special contest because we're kicking things off here with Easter Island 17, this long Par 5, very Monte Zeballos feeling with all the rocks and a green that is so much lower than where the tee box is. But we're kicking things off with this hole, and we're also ending the contest with this hole. So this is a hole that in future tee setups and future seasons will potentially be drivable. Probably not going to be the case here, but a nice, fun hole to kick off a Freaky Friday round. Now, the thing is about this hole, it is so tough. You probably don't want to do a big C3 like I did. Actually, it happened to work there. I take back what I said. I don't mind it. But because this is the best of 2022 Par 5s, it means it is 18 Par 5s. 36 under should be the score that you are reaching for. But, of course, plenty of opportunities to hole out for double eagle. $1,900 in the prize pool for today's contest as we move on to Nihon Yoru 16. This one's not too bad. This setup here, you really want to just aim for the opening to the right here. Not a bad pin spot. Gonna just take a soft 6-wood, use that 6-mile-an-hour wind to our advantage. Maybe a nice little hole out here to kick things off would be great. Let's do it. Damn it. All right. Shot points, though. I will absolutely take the great shot points to kick things off here. GoldenTee.com/locations. Find a Golden Tee Live or Golden Tee PGA Tour game that has been updated to 2022 near you to get in on this contest. Hole 3, Petra number 4. This is a fun one. I always do a high tee 10.5 here. You really just want to avoid what I just did there, which was a very terrible shot. These videos go one of two ways. It's either, hey, I shot really well, do mostly everything I did, or, hey, I shot really poorly, don't do what I did. And that seems to be the case here on Petro hole 4 as we fall into the abyss. Nope, didn't fall in the abyss, but at that rate, we might as well have. So, this is a Par 5 contest. It is going to be a little difficult at times. But the fun thing about the daily contest, like always, you can play as many times as you want throughout the entire day. So, let's say you have 16 out of 18 holes that you play great, and you have 2 holes that get you, just like I'll probably have here. No big deal. Just spin a few more rounds, whether you do it at lunch, you take the family out to dinner, you get away for a few minutes and play, or you play all night tonight when you're out with your buddies. Doesn't matter when you play as long as you play by 1 a.m. before the end of the day here. Hole 4, Champ 99, number 5. A little hot there. Probably not what I wanted to do. Oh, starting things off pretty well early. That's okay, though. That's the fun thing about these contests. There's times where you have to deal with frustrations, especially with a Par 5 course. Not every shot is going to be easy. That's okay. Hole 6, Petro number 7. This one's very straightforward. You just got to push it as far as you can here so you have a pretty straightforward looking shot. Little off-centered for me here on my approach shot, but as long as you've got enough room to avoid the big building in your way there blocking the green, you shouldn't have any issues putting in for eagle. Also, I might have said that was Petra number 7. I don't know why, or that was clearly Neuron 4. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is Petra number 7. Fun fact, do not actually get this into the chute. With this hole, you want to land it before the chute so you have a clear on-stone path, whatever you want to call it, clear shot of the green here. This is going to play very well. It's going to play like normal off of there, and then you're going to get very clean opportunity to putt in for eagle. That one's tough, though, because there has been times where the wind is a little bit heavier, and it's very easy to blow yourself too far to the left or too far to the right, and then you have to try to cut a shot through that path. So as long as you get in there pretty easily, you should be good to go. Champ 99, hole 13. Be careful if you're going to smash a high T 9.5 like me. You want to just make sure you get that tee position in the center to avoid those trees. I would say if I didn't think a few seconds before I shot, I probably would have just ended up clipping those trees, not even noticing that they were so tall in the way there. Nice little 6-wood shot with backspin. Apparently I'm only going to be able to get GSPs and no hole outs, but that's okay. Name of the game, 18 par 5 holes, which means as long as you're putting in for eagle, that's okay. Now, this one, number 8 here, Hollywood Hills, number 4. Avoid that big sand trap in the middle. You shouldn't have any problems after that. I remember in one of my first preview videos, actually hit a double eagle hole out on this hole, and I think that was probably the last time that I holed it out. So, not going to get it today. A little too far for shot points. Expect that to be 6 feet with no shot points, though. So at least I had that. It was 7 feet, and I felt a little bit better about myself. Moving on to hole number 9 here. This is Petra, number 10. If I would have had that with no backspin or no bite, that would have had a good chance. But again, putting in for eagles, so you can't really feel too bad about that. 15 after 9, a couple of mistakes, not a big deal. Again, this is just game 1. Then you get to number 10, which is Neuron 7. Thankfully, we got a 13-mile-an-hour wind blowing straight ahead because it makes it a little bit easier to just punch that shot out there. As long as you get into this rough, you get past the heavy rough, you should be okay. It's gonna take some finessing here. This hole is always tricky. That's why I went for the short. Let me just let me bounce it before, hit the rough, and then gently hit the rocks on the way down. You still run the risk, but when you're in the rough, it's kind of hard to get backspin, even with the 8-wood. Moving on to number 11, it is Easter Island, number 6. This hole always throws me off. It feels, it's 613. It feels so much more longer and massive than it really is. Especially with the 11-mile-an-hour wind here. Get it out in the fairway, and you should be lined up pretty well. I'm going to go no pushback, 5-wood. Use that 11-mile-an-hour wind to your advantage. Little kickback in the cup. Almost.
Close to the can, Peter. Go for 1. That's how to play a par 5. Eagle. Go for 1 is ready.
Hole number 12, Champ 99, hole 15. This one, a little bit better of a look than I expected. Just massive A1 opportunity. High tee, blow past all the sand traps, and now you got a pretty short look here for eagle. Now, I'm probably going to go in the water because, I'm going to go in the water, but I did not expect to be that close to the cup. At 500-something yards, this Champ hole is a little bit shorter than most par 5s, and I just got too excited at the opportunity to use my Super Spin 6-iron. So I will gladly take a par there. You might want to plan your shot out a little bit better than me. Bite probably would have been the better option. Might have kept me a little safe there. Hole 13. This is Neuron, I believe, number 9. Not drivable here, but in the future, I expect that hole to be a fun, semi-drivable par 5. This one, I feel like I didn't hit it as much as hard as I could. So you're gonna have to. It's gonna require a little bit of work. I'm actually gonna do. Oh, that tree doesn't count apparently. I've done that before. I did a full, and I never hit fulls. Didn't really need to there. Oh, almost thought we had a chance there. This is also one of those greens. You got to be careful where the spot I'm at chipping in for birdie, because it's hard to tell, but you are a little bit lower on the elevation, which is why I didn't hit the 5 hybrid there. 5 hybrid's normally my go-to chipper, but I went 6 just so I could avoid catching, or realistically avoid clipping the fringe there as I was trying to get up on the green. Next, we got up Easter Island, hole 6. Another one with tiny elevation changes. Not too bad, though. 10-mile-an-hour wind is really going to make this very approachable, very easy. I went with the big A1 shot because I wanted to have the 8 wood that I could just slowly push in there with some backspin and have a good shot at it. Hole 15 is Nihon Yoru, number 12. A little bit farther right position than used to seeing on this hole. But don't let that scare you. High tee, plenty of opportunity to get past that bank of water there, and then you're going to have a fun little opportunity. I'm going to roll this. Well, actually it might work out. I should have hit that a little bit harder. I wanted to play that left 12 wind and that left 6 green slope. It also helps that it has a little bit of a down slope to it as well. I feel like with some of these setups, there's going to be plenty of double eagle shots that come through. Now you get to hole 16. This is Petra 18. I don't have good luck with this hole. You don't necessarily need to go to the left. I'm just going to go to this little shortcut over here. It's very Grand Canyon par 3 17-esque. If you can't get a clear shot through the chute, that's okay. Because it is exactly that. It is a chute that will give you a little assistance if you need it. We made it on the green. Still going to have a long putt. A very tucked in pin you don't normally see on this hole. Now, I'm 86 feet. I should have thought about that more, that my putt was going to jump because it is such a massively sloped green. So when you have a long putt here on hole 16, which is Petra 18, just be aware of that. Make sure you think through it a little bit more than I did. And then hole 17, our friend Hollywood Hill 16. This hole is always difficult. But the nice thing here is we've got a wind blowing into the green. As long as you get past that tier, which I will not, you'll be okay. Oh, wait, look at that. Thanks for the save there. Down 9 green slope. Too many times I've put that shot in the water, so very happy that I didn't do so today. And then we get to hole 18, which again is Easter Island 17 again. Oh, boy. Paul Luna called it. He was hoping for a shot like this. This is a nasty look here. 17-mile-an-hour wind, just going to eat up most of your shots here. So I'm going to try to use. I'm going to try to use the shortcut here with the 3-wood. Now the tough thing about this is that you're still coming into this thing very hot. So I'm going to try a little sort of A1. I don't really have a good option otherwise. And that's not even going to get anywhere close. That's just going to go straight in the water. That's a tough one. Good luck, everybody. All right, so a couple of missteps, but again, this is a very fun setup. kicking things off with Easter Island 17 and also ending it with 17. I did say on my post on Gold Tee Fan, sorry in advance if hole 18 kills your round. Probably have a good chance of doing that. So, GoldenTee.com/locations. Find a Golden Tee Live or Golden Tee PGA Tour game near you and play in today's Freaky Friday. We'll have more for you throughout the weekend and more. GoldenTee.com. We'll see you guys next time.